Hello and welcome to Practice on Fire. I'm Dr. Graham Dersley, and if you're a dentist with big dreams of breaking free from the grind, taking control of your career, and building a practice that's uniquely yours, then you're in the right place. This program is your launchpad to fulfilling, financially rewarding, and truly empowered career in dentistry. Why am I so passionate about practice ownership? Because I've walked this path myself. When I first became a dentist nearly 20 years ago, the profession felt so much different. The hurdles were there, sure, but they were surmountable in ways that seem much harder today. Let's dive into the modern challenges we face. Insurance reimbursements haven't kept up with inflation, squeezing profits tighter than ever. Operating costs are climbing, whether it's staff salaries, supplies, or overhead. Everything feels so much more expensive. Corporate dentistry is dominating the field, buying up the best practices before associates can even get a chance to consider ownership. And then there's the mountain of student debt that casts a shadow over new dentists, paired with skyrocketing housing prices. It's no wonder so many associates feel stuck, just trying to keep their heads above water. But perhaps the most significant shift? The widening gap between associate and owner incomes.
Oh no!
When I first started, associates earned between $150,000 to $200,000 a year. And now, 20 years later, that's hardly even budged. Meanwhile, practice owners are pulling in 2, 3, or even 10 times those numbers. This isn't just about money, though. It's about freedom. Practice ownership gives you the autonomy to design your career on your terms, serve the patients you're passionate about, and create the work-life balance you've always dreamed of. And build something that truly matters. It's about taking control and shaping your destiny. Here's the kicker. There's a right way and a wrong way to manage and grow a practice. And let's face it, most dentists haven't been trained to do it successfully. Dental school sure doesn't cover it. And unless you actively seek out the knowledge, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. This is exactly why corporate dentistry has been thriving over the past decade. They know they can outmaneuver private practice owners who are phenomenal clinicians, but they're just winging it when it comes to running their practice like businesses. Here's the thing. I'm deeply passionate about private practice dentistry. I believe it's the heart and soul of our profession. If this program helps even a small number of private practice dentists not only survive, but thrive, if it keeps more dentists from throwing in the towel and selling out to corporate, that to me is time well spent. Let me share a bit of my story. Early in my career, I worked as an associate, and frankly, I hated it.
Worst day of my life? What do you think?
It felt like I had no control, no say in how the practice ran, and I was always stuck with the least trained assistants and the patients no one else wanted. I knew this wasn't the career I had dreamed of. When I made the leap to practice ownership, everything changed. My income doubled overnight, but more importantly, I rediscovered my passion for dentistry. Owning a practice allowed me to align my work with my vision, to build a team and a culture that I believed in, and to take pride in the impact I was making, not just for my patients, but for my community and my family. That's the transformation I want to help you achieve. Let's talk about Practice on Fire's mission. Practice on Fire is all about unlocking your future potential as a dentist. But I also know it's not easy. Today's environment demands that you master not only dentistry, but also the business and financial skills necessary to run a successful practice. The good news? You don't have to figure it out all alone. Over the years, I've built practices from scratch, acquired existing ones, and grown a thriving dental business group. Along the way, I've made plenty of mistakes, and I've learned even more. Now, I'm here to share those lessons with you so you can avoid the pitfalls and fast-track your way to success. And let's face it, dental school is useless when it comes to learning how to run a business. You're left to figure it out on your own. This gap in education can leave new dentists feeling unprepared and overwhelmed when it comes to practice ownership. And in today's competitive and fast-evolving dental landscape, that lack of business knowledge can hold you back. Gone are the days when a dentist could simply hang their shingle, treat patients well, and watch a thriving career unfold. The modern world of dentistry requires so much more. Today, you have to wear multiple hats, not just as a skilled clinician, but also as the CEO and CFO of your practice. You'll need to understand how to manage your team, analyze financial reports, market your services effectively, and build systems that keep your practice running smoothly. For dentists who embrace this challenge and prepare themselves, the rewards are enormous. Owning your practice means you get to call the shots, shape your career, and create the kind of environment where you and your patients can thrive. But success doesn't happen by chance. It takes planning, education, and the right tools. That's exactly why I'm so excited about Practice on Fire. My goal is to bridge the gap between where dental school leaves off and what you need to know to excel as a practice owner. Through this podcast, you'll gain insight into the key business systems that transform a good practice into a great one. We'll cover everything from building solid business systems, creating efficient workflows, and understanding marketing trends and managing cash flow. These aren't just skills you might need. They're essential for ensuring that your practice is not only profitable, but also sustainable in the long run. Stay tuned because we're diving deep into the business side of dentistry. Whether you're planning to start a practice from scratch or acquire an existing one, or you just want to better understand the mechanics of running a dental business, this podcast is here to equip you with the knowledge and confidence to succeed. This will also be packed with actionable info for current owners who want to grow their practice while at the same time practicing on their terms. Together, we'll take the uncertainty out of practice ownership and set you on the path to building a career you'll love. Here's what to expect from the podcast. We've structured this to give you the best mix of insight, strategy, and actionable advice. Here's how it's going to work. First up will be some intro episodes. We'll cover the basics, laying the foundation for success, and making sure that we're all on the same page. Then will come the 2-episode format, alternating weekly. We'll do listener Q&A, where we'll dive into questions from listeners. Whether you're an associate plotting your path to ownership, or an established owner navigating daily headaches, we'll address real-world challenges and offer practical solutions. The second type of episode is going to be the hot seat. We'll focus on struggling practice owners, and this is where it gets fun. I'll step into the role of detective, digging deep into their practices to uncover inefficiencies, missed opportunities, and areas for growth. I'll warn you now, I might have to be a little blunt. Dentists can be stubborn. We've all been there. But my goal is to help snap people out of their self-imposed limitations and guide them toward the career they've always dreamed of. Why you'll want to tune in. Let's face it, practice ownership can feel overwhelming. There's a mountain of decisions to make and so much to learn. But here's the good news, you're not alone. At Practice on Fire, we are here to guide you every step of the way. Together, we'll tackle the tough challenges, celebrate your wins, and build a clear roadmap to your dream career. What's next? Join me next time as I break down the 4 essential ingredients to a thriving dental career. Spoiler alert, Dental school only kind of prepares you in one of the 4 essentials, and most dentists spend their entire career winging it in the other 3. Until then, keep dreaming, keep growing, and get ready to ignite your career. This episode is brought to you by Practice on Fire, a platform dedicated to helping dentists like you conquer your most frustrating career challenges to unlock the path to a thriving practice. Here's the deal. We're all about sharing tons of actionable content for free. We want you to walk away with strategies that make a real difference in your career. But if you're ready to go deeper, to truly transform your practice and life, then our premium platform is your next step. What's inside? At Practice on Fire, we dive into the essential and often overlooked pillars of a successful dental career: business systems, build efficiency that frees you up to focus on what matters; marketing, attract the right patients, the ones who need and value your care; case acceptance, master the art of helping patients say yes with confidence. We've got hours of pre-recorded courses, but here's the game changer: an active community that guides you step by step through implementation. No more spinning your wheels in frustration. Think about it. Many dentists invest over 7 figures in their careers between student loans and practice ownership, but they've never invested in the critical skills that make the difference between struggle and success. Visit practiceonfire.com for free downloads, implementation guides, and details about how to take your career and practice to the next level. Want to take the hot seat? Think your practice could use a makeover? Apply to be a guest on our podcast. We'll give you an honest, no-holds-barred evaluation of your practice. Expect raw feedback, a breakdown of your numbers, and a tailored plan to tackle your bottlenecks. Vulnerability is required. Transformation guaranteed. Apply using the link in the show notes. All right, team, your transformation starts here. Let's light this fire.